how do you like living in Mexico City? You're from Guadalajara.
Yes.
What was that transition like?
It was interesting because it was my first time living alone. Like Betty was my first roomie and you're my second roomie. Away from all my family, you can understand perfectly that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I like Mexico City, it's really beautiful, but I love Guadalajara. Guadalajara has my heart.
Yes, and she talks about Guadalajara nonstop, for the better. She makes me want to go visit there, which
Yeah, you should.
I will very, very soon. But let's get into the differences between Guadalajara and Mexico City for those of you who don't know.
Okay.
Guadalajara is like the fourth biggest city in Mexico?
Yeah.
It's the fourth? Or
I don't know.
All right, we don't know.
I will lie to you.
What we do know is that it's 1.5 million people, and it is
8,000 kilometers, or what did he say?
I can't remember, 8,000 square kilometers. We're gonna mess that up. Let's not throw that number out there. But it is northwest of Mexico City.
Yes, it is.
And so let's get into the differences. I mean, let's start with the people. Like, how are the people different? You laugh, but how are the people different in Guadalajara than here in Mexico City?
I think in Guadalajara we're a little bit, I'm going to use a word that I learned with him, preppy.
Which she calls me daily.
Yeah, he is. Like, there are a lot of preppy people. Like, I don't know why, but they are. Like, kind of getting to the arrogant part. Not everyone, of course. They are a lot of really good people, but we have like that fame, or how would you say that? Like,
you have that attitude?
Yeah, like people
from you're known for that.
Yeah, we're known for that.
Okay, so people outside of Guadalajara think that people from Guadalajara are stuck up, a little arrogant.
A little arrogant and gay.
Really?
Those two, because in Guadalajara there's like a saying that it says, en Guadalajara los hombres se dan entre ellos. In Guadalajara, men born but given to each other. I don't know how to say, like,
I don't know.
Like,
there's just a lot of gay people.
A lot of gay people.
So it's like, so Guadalajara is like the San Francisco of Mexico?
Yeah, but very Catholic at the same time.
So how does that work if it's very Catholic, very conservative and traditional, yet it's the biggest gay community in Mexico?
I think the biggest community will be here in Mexico City, and after that will be Guadalajara. But Guadalajara, like, it's a little bit more like, because of the Catholic stuff, you can see in the same day a march about no abortion and families that they should be blah blah blah, and at the same day in another part of Guadalajara there's going a gay pride, you know, like it's super two-faced. I don't know how to say.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
but it's like, I mean, it's super open, people are really nice there.
Not as open as here in Mexico City.
Okay.
Here in Mexico City it's a lot of more common to see two guys or two girls like walking down the street by the hand or giving each other kisses or whatever. In Guadalajara, there's a lot, but people still like,
yeah, like what are they doing in public?
Yeah, because it's like two-sided. It's like really two-sided.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we call that PDA, public display of affection, when people are holding hands, kissing, and there is a lot of that here in Mexico City.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I mean, go to Parque Mexico, and
Yeah,
every
you
single
can
bench is people making out, damn near having sex on the benches.
Yeah, why? Why should you do that?
Cynthia,
Guys?
last week I saw you doing that.
What?
I'm kidding.
No, it was another redhead.
Yeah, because they're so common in Mexico.
Obviously. And this is natural, obviously.
Obviously.
Another difference would be, like, I'm kind of tall for here in Mexico. I'm 5'7". Is that
5'7", 5'8", yeah.
Yeah, 5'7", 5'8". So all the guys are so small here. Like, well, it's enormous, but
I'm 6'1". I'm really not that enormous.
Well, it's enormous for Mexico. Like, yeah, all the guys, I will go to a bar and I have to wear this because if I wear heels, I would be a giraffe.
Yeah.
Like, and here in Mexico City, the guys are smaller than they are in Guadalajara, so it's kind of funny.
Well, along those lines, from what I hear, people in Guadalajara are the most beautiful in all the country, guys and girls.
Yeah, Guadalajara is known for being the city with the most beautiful girls in Mexico. They say so. I don't know.
She is a testament. She's beautiful, obviously. So, You're serving the reputation well, Cynthia. But so I guess I need to go to Guadalajara to find my Mexican wife. Maybe.
Yes, you should.
But why are people more beautiful? Is it a different like genetics or what?
I think because in Los Altos de Jalisco, that it's like the
State?
It's in Jalisco, but in the north part. They have a lot of like majis, like blonde girls with colored eyes, because apparently they have like a lot of European blood.
Yes,
so
I heard that.
Something like that.
Yeah, a lot of Europeans immigrated to Jalisco, the state.
Yeah.
Bred with all of these Mexicans and created super Mexicans.
Super Mexicans.
I feel like we're gonna get a lot of critiquing for that.
No, but it's true. In Guadalajara, most of girls are taller than here, like more beautiful in some standards. I don't want anyone to feel like attacked or something.
Yeah, because there are beautiful women from Mexico City.
Yeah, like super beautiful.
Yeah.
You can see like supermodels walking down the street, you know?
That's true.
Yeah.
So, as we digress, what else about Guadalajara do you like maybe more than here?
I think here in Mexico City, there's a lot of traffic. And we were talking about that just now. Like, it's such a small city for the huge amount of people we have here in Mexico City. And in Guadalajara, in Jalisco, it's a lot less people for each meter.
Yeah, for how big the state is.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, so it's too crowded here, like too crowded. You go into the center of the city and you see the crossing.
My God.
Yeah.
I actually have a video of that, which I'm going to show
Really?
right now. Because it's like, you're going to war with people across the street because there's hundreds of people
It looks
crossing.
like the movie of 300.
Yes,
Yeah,
it does. It
it really looks like that.
It does.
And in Guadalajara, it doesn't. It's not that common. Like, we have a lot of people, but never as Mexico City.
Well, and that's the thing is that, like, the city's never ending, and I feel like you could never actually, like, discover
all
the city. Like, you're in Escandon, you go to Condesa, it's a completely different vibe. To Polanco, completely different vibe. To the Zocalo, and then there's just millions of people in each section. You know, it's crazy.
And it takes a lot of time to get to anywhere.
Too much
because
time.
of traffic, people, it's too crowded, it's too whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't like the sun or the hot. So like I would rather stay in than going to the center of the city where it's gonna be super crowded, you know?
Which I love the sun, so we're a little different on that.
Another thing to the list.
Yeah. So then, okay, so differences between Guadalajara and Mexico City.
Yeah.
Most beautiful women are from Guadalajara. The traffic is better there.
Yeah. The pollution.
The pollution?
The pollution here in Mexico is insane.
How bad is the pollution here? Because I just pulled up on my phone this morning and I was looking at the weather and it's like air quality.
You're gonna die.
Yeah. It's like watch out for the air, and it's like. What am I supposed to do?
Not breathe.
Yeah.
Of course.
Duh.
It's really bad. I think it's the worst part of Mexico about pollution. I mean, in Guadalajara, we never have this like warnings of today you can't drive these cars. Like we have this. I don't know how you call it. Like
just the law.
Yeah, the law has these cars that you can't drive. Like if you have in your plate.
Yeah, your license plate.
Your license. If you have this number, you can't drive these days.
Right.
Because of how many pollution we have in here. Actually, like 3 weeks ago, 1 month, we had a really, really big. Do you remember that?
When they canceled the schools.
Yeah, they cancel schools. They cancel like jobs, and you would see or try to see the city and the buildings from top of something, and you wouldn't see anything.
There's so much fog, smog, pollution. They canceled the schools. I mean, it's just like it's sunny outside, but it's smog is everywhere.
It's full of smog, and you had to stay home. I am as I told you, I am a singer, so I had like really itchy throat and like raspy, and it feels. I don't know.
You can feel it, which is interesting because as you say that, like my throat the past couple of days has been like all clogged up in the mornings.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm wondering if it's from the pollution. But like, what is the pollution actually coming from? Do you know? Because like I don't necessarily.
I think it's the problem that we said about Mexico City, that it's too crowded for how small it is. It's one of the smallest cities in Mexico, but it's the capital. So a lot of people come here like us that we're not from here.
Yeah.
And you can like meet a lot of people that are from other parts of the world, but like seriously, we don't fit anymore. Like getting to that point where I can drive my car for 2 days a week.
That's
like,
so crazy.
Yeah, because of the pollution.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine if they didn't do that. Like,
it'd be even worse, I guess. Well, and like it's surrounded with mountains, right? And so the mountains apparently like keep everything in.
Yeah.
I don't know. We should probably do more research.
Yeah,
into what
and
exactly
they don't have enough, I think, like parks or trees or whatever. You know, like there's a lot of high buildings and offices, but we have no enough parks.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of parks. People, the food. What's the difference in food?
The food. Okay, every state in Mexico. I don't know if that's common like in United States. I think it's not that common.
No.
Right, but well, in Mexico, if you ever come to visit, every state has its kind of like personal food, like traditional food. And here in Mexico City, there would be the torta de tamal. For example, that it's like a bread, the bread with a tamal inside the bread. Have you ever tasted those?
No.
We have to.
Yeah, I'm ready. She's been
tried.
slacking on showing me around.
Yeah, and a tamal. Do you know what a tamal is?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if they
just
do.
describe it.
It's made of corn.
Yeah, it's like. Is it fried? Fried corn?
No, it's
not
like, fried.
It's like a block of corn, like mashed up corn.
Yeah, but in a bread.
Yeah.
And it has like, it can have like chicken or sauce or whatever. Like, it's really good. And they put it here in a bread. For me, it's too much of bread and
carbs.
And yeah. Yeah, because I care about my body so much. But yeah, it's too carby maybe for me, but it's really good. It's really good.
Okay.
And in Guadalajara, what will be very characteristic about there, it would be las tortas ahogadas, that are like this kind of bread that is called virote. In Mexico City they call it bolillo, that it's like really soft. It's like a baguette, for example. And in Guadalajara, it's imagine just like a baguette but really crunchy. That is the virote.
Okay.
And you put it inside with meat, and they are called tortas ahogadas. That the translation would be like drowned tortas.
Yeah, like drowned in sauce.
Drowned, like completely drowned. Like you have your plate, like should be like really deep for you to put like this of sauce.
Oh my god.
They're really good. Really good.
So, do you rank who's got the better food, Mexico City or Guadalajara?
Guadalajara.
Woo, you're so biased. But is that actually true? Like, do people actually think that in general? Or
I
no?
don't know. We should make a trivia or something.
Yeah, we should. Because I feel like Mexico City is like the place, right? For like all the different kinds.
It's because Mexico City, it's so global.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
we have people of all the world. Like you can meet people from the United, from Venezuela, Colombia, Argentina,
Europe.
Yeah, but those are como my poches. Those are the most common. And I don't know. I think it has been like adapting a little bit more like globally. Like the only thing that I remember, but I'm not from here, that it's really typical from here, it's the torta de tamal.
Okay.
But besides that, I can't remember like something really characteristic, you know?
Where did Tacos Pastor originate? Was that here?
Tacos de Pastor? I think the tacos of Pastor were originated in Arabia?
In the Middle East?
In the Middle East. And then we Mexicans stole the idea.
Oh, okay. That makes so much sense. Wait, so the Tacos de Pastor is like a fucking kebab.
Yeah.
That's my favorite taco, and I've been smashing on it. And like they really do like cut it off from
from the trompo. It's called
from the
trompo.
trompo.
It's how would you say trompo in English?
I don't know. It's like meat that's like packed together.
It's like this toy that you do boom and keeps spinning.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yeah, it's rotating, getting cooked.
Like the Beyblades. I used to have Beyblades.
I don't know what that is.
No? Oh my god, they wouldn't know either.
Yeah, I don't even know. You're too young. Alright,
But yeah, they come from the Middle East and we stole the idea.
That makes so much sense. No wonder I love them. Because I love kebabs, I love gyros.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I love
tacos al pastor are the best thing in the world. And they put pineapple.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, so they got the thing here, they're cutting up the meat, and then on the top they have the pineapple. Yeah. And what do you call the person that is cooking it? Because it's like a career.
Taquero?
Taquero?
Taquero, yeah.
A taco man. A taquero.
A taco man, yeah.
So he'll be cutting the meat off, and then he'll slice. If he's good, he'll slice off the pineapple from the top and catch it on the taco.
Yeah, he'll be like, boom. It's amazing.
I love the sound effects.
Boom. Yeah, it's a career almost.
Yeah, I need to look into that career.
You would be a really good taquero. Like eating the trompo from
just
bites.
Eating too much.
From bites. You would give
just
bites
straight
to the
from
trompo.
the
Yeah, it would be amazing.
It certainly would. I'd be fat though.
Yeah, well, and obviously because I have my family and my friends there.
Yeah.
But that's like more personal opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
But I love Mexico City. It has a lot of culture. It has a lot of different people. You can meet people from everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, Mexico City is one of the cities that has the most museums in the world.
Mm-hmm. Which I think you've done more exploring than me, but I need to get out there and...
Yeah, we should. There's the Museo Sumaya that is really, really famous now because it's kind of new. It's
contemporary art, right?
Yeah, no, and from every age.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really... We have to go. And it's for free. It's from Carlos Slim, the one of Telcel, the most rich people person in the world.
In the world? No?
Yeah, Carlos Slim.
Do you know him?
No. Hopefully, but I don't.
Oh, I wish you did.
I know. And in Sundays, all museums are for free.
It's amazing.
And that's amazing. Almost anybody goes, but we are going to go, right? From this Sunday to the next one.
You have a play this weekend?
Yeah, he's going to see me at the theater. I'm really excited
First time
about that.
to see her in action?
Yeah, in action and not here in the living room, just shouting and singing.
Yes, I'm pumped.
Yeah, me too.
So, but yeah, so I guess the city of Mexico is amazing. Like the colorful architecture, like the vibe of the city.
Yeah.
Is that similar to Guadalajara or no?
No, definitely. They have a lot of beautiful like architecture here and a lot of colors. Like all you think about when you think about Mexico City, you would think about a lot of color, you know, like Frida Kahlo's house, like this vibrant pinks and blues and yellow and whatever, and they have a lot of that in here. Actually, more in Coyoacán, that is really beautiful. Have you ever gone to Coyoacán?
I used to live in Coyoacán.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love it.
He has.
You got to go to Coyoacán. Beautiful park, but it's an area that has colorful buildings. It's like kind of a hipster spot.
Like really traditional.
Yeah.
But in Guadalajara, it's because here's the capital. They have to like have all this Mexican pride like really, really out there, you know? You can see a lot of beautiful murals or graffiti.
Yeah, street art.
But street art really, really good made.
Yes.
Yeah. I love that about here.
I love it here too.
Yeah.
And they don't have that in Guadalajara?
Not as much.
What's the vibe of the city like there?
It's like a small Mexico City, but not with so much Mexican pride, you know? Like Guadalajara, I think, because it's a province, word that I learned just now. It tries to like upgrade, like I have to be better and better and better, you know, like and it may copy, I don't know, other cities in the United or whatever. Instead of like making like Mexico City like, I don't know, like your Mexican pride, and you can see a lot of that in here, and it's really beautiful. Oof, Bellas Artes. I love Bellas Artes.
I've never been inside.
I have been inside, but just in a room. We have to go
We
inside.
got to.
Yeah.
Palacio, I mean, it's stunning from the outside.
It's amazing. You have to see pictures or if
The time lapse that you had.
you have to see the time lapse. In front of Bellas Artes, there's a coffee shop called Don Porfirio.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the presidents of Mexico, and you are like 10 stores up, and you can see Bellas Artes and the Alameda, and it's so beautiful. And one time I went there and I left my cell phone with the time lapse, so you can see the sunset and then how it becomes the night with Bellas Artes and all the movement and the.
It's stunning.
It's really beautiful.
Everyone's gonna see it.
Yeah,
So.
you're gonna see it.
Yes. Well, so that's a wrap for, I guess, as far as the difference between Guadalajara and Mexico City.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, where would you prefer to live?
Well, I'm here, so I guess that answers your question. Why? Because I'm here because I'm following my dream, and dreams are always like full of sacrifices to do. So I love Guadalajara, but I have to be here.
That's a deep way to end the episode.
I'm sorry.
Cynthia, she is deep for the young age of 24 years old.
23.
23, whoa! You look 21.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is another episode of Yo Soy Will. Cynthia, muchas gracias.
A ti.
Nos vemos pronto, amigos.
Bye.
Ciao.